Well, welcome everyone. Thank you for coming out. I know this is, we had to do a little, we had to call an audible last week due to the weather that just kept raining and raining and raining last week. So we have a much nicer day today. And actually it looks like the sun is poking through and it'll probably get a little bit hotter and muggier. So we'll get going. Let's get started. So thank you all for coming out. This is a really special milestone, the topping off. This is a tradition that's more than steel, lumber, and concrete. It celebrates a vision, really, that's coming to life. That's a vision of an inclusive, accessible, and responsive behavioral health system for the residents of Bucks County. Topping off ceremonies, I've been to a few of these, and I looked up the history of it. It has its roots in Native American custom, and I think it's very, it's obviously very fitting that an organization that honors the indigenous history, like Lenape Foundation does, to have this. Thank you to all of our partners. Everyone here has, a big part in making this happen, today and going forward. In particular, I wanted to thank the commissioners. All three of the commissioners have been huge assets and supporters in making sure that we get here. The human service team, the county offices, our state legislators, and those who came today, I appreciate it. The state, thank you for everything that you've done as well to get us here. It's really your belief in this mission, and commitment to this community that made this happen, and really instrumental in getting us here. It's hard to believe that, it's only just a few months ago, that this was an empty lot. Sharon was CEO at the time, and thank you, Sharon, for all the stuff that you have done, all the work, you continue to do for this project. And we're here, we have a building behind us. This represents, though, more than just brick and mortar. It's a transformative step forward in how we deliver healthcare. It embodies what we call a no wrong door approach, and where every person who walks in will be welcomed, supported, and connected to the care that they need, regardless of where their journey began. This center will not just provide services, it will provide hope. It will offer stabilization when somebody is in crisis. It will offer connection when someone feels isolated. It will provide dignity for every individual who needs our help. As we look to, so I guess that's not a beam, that's more of a truss, I guess, is what that is. But, as we look to the truss raising today, it will stand as a strength of unity and of a community that does not turn away from our most vulnerable, but instead lifts them up. So on behalf of Lenape Valley Foundation, thank you for believing in this work. Thank you for helping us build a better future, not just the building. We can't wait to open these doors, next chapter to begin together, hopefully sometime early next year. And thank you for spending your morning here. So next up, I have Senator right here. A big supporter of the program. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. I will be brief. I just want to thank the Lenape Valley Foundation for all the good work you've done for so long, and the commissioners, obviously, for their support in this project, and the township, and obviously the state for what the state's been able to do to help out. This is critically important at a time when these services are needed more than ever. And so I'm very excited about this truss raising, and it's really we'll be more excited when the doors actually open and the services begin. So thank you very much.
All right, next up we will hear from the county commissioners. Gene, I have you first. Where are you, Gene? Oh, there you are, right in front of me.
Thank you. I don't usually get to go first, but good morning, everybody. Really, really happy day. I'm not going to try to thank everybody that had a part in making this a reality, but everybody out there who had something to do with this, thank you. And to especially our construction people out there, thank you for building such a beautiful building. I'm going to have 3 very short stories, real quick. I was just sitting there thinking about this place, and I thought of these 3 short stories. And I've been an elected official for 32 years, and I help an awful lot of people get into treatment. And the biggest problem, and I look at Diane Rossetti, and she knows, is that the families don't know where to go for help initially. And the other big part is, how are they going to pay for it, is another big part. First story is, so this is a few years ago, pumping gas at a gas station, and a young lady came up to me, and she said, she was pumping gas as well in her car. She said, "You don't know me, but a few years ago my mom called, and you were able that day to get me into treatment in a facility, and we didn't have a way to pay for it." And I remembered what happened, and I called the facility up, and they were willing to give her a scholarship because they didn't have any insurance. And she just said, "Thank you, because you probably saved my life." Second story is, I had a gentleman that used to come in my district office when I was state rep, and he would come at least once a week, and all he did was complain. Complain about taxes, complain about what's going on, school taxes, every kind of problem. I don't want to pay for somebody else's health care. He had a problem every week. And then one week he came in, he had a different look on his face. And he said, "My grandson has a heroin addiction, and we need to get him help. And we don't have any insurance to pay for it." So right away again, I went to work, called the facility up. They were willing to take him. They took him in without any way to pay for it. They eventually got him on Medicaid to help pay for it. And about 2 months later, the grandfather came back and he said, "Thank you." He said, "As much as I complained to you, I realize how important that program is. And again, saved my grandson's life." And the third story is, I got a call from a set of parents that I knew. Their daughter was in treatment. I think she was on commercial insurance, and they would only give her a couple of weeks, and they wanted to get her into a place to get her longer stay, because longer stay is the best thing you can do. I found a place that would take her, but she couldn't get in till the next day. And we had it all arranged. She was going to go the next day in the morning. I got a call from the parents the next day. She got out of her room that night, went and did the drugs that she was doing before she went into treatment, and they found her dead close to home in a park. So, when I look at this place, it's going to be a place, the first 2 stories, where people are going to be able to come and get help and feel secure that their loved ones is in good hands. And second, that last story, maybe this place is going to stop things like that from ever happening again, and I think it will. So, thank each and every one of you. God bless you all for whatever you did to make this happen. I mean, this is going to make a big difference in people's life, for people here in Bucks County. And it's going to be a facility I guarantee you that other counties are going to look at and want to emulate in their county, because this is going to be a terrific thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean. So, next, Commissioner Harvey.
Thank you very much. We decided for commissioners speaking, we're going to go in reverse order of height. So, so Gene went first. But I want to thank everybody for being here. Obviously, everybody who's had any role in this. I know from working so closely with Diane Marseglia over the past 5.5 years, 6 really beyond that. It's that this has really been a passion of hers and a driving force, and the staff at the county. I can't imagine how many text messages and phone calls you got at ungodly hours of the evening as people were saying, "Hey, look, we have to figure this out." But it's exciting. It's exciting just to come around this bend of the road and see this building. When you're right, just a few months ago we were here and it was a pile of dirt over here, and that was it. So it's tremendous work by the engineers and the construction companies, everybody who's here to do it. Thank you to the township for your all the work that you put into this. I know it's been a challenging adventure. So but I know you're glad to see it coming up, and it is certainly something we need at a time when we see threats to services like these. It's good to know that people come together to do the right thing, which is never really that hard to do when you have the will to do it and you care about the people in your community and you want to serve them. It is something that's needed, and it's good that we have this building, because the increased need doesn't necessarily come from increased numbers of people who are becoming addicted to some substance of some kind, or because of some increases in mental illness around this country. It has to do with the fact that we've been waging a war against stigma for so long that it means that people are now more comfortable to come and ask for help than they used to be. That is a huge advancement in our society. We're starting to build that society where people are okay admitting that I'm not okay and I need help. And this facility is really a sign of that reality, which is a good reality. Because we want people to feel as comfortable coming to get this kind of help as they would going to an urgent care because they sprained their ankle. That there is no difference in needing mental health care versus physical health care. So thank you for all the work you've been doing. And I always ask people, for no matter how much energy or effort you put into this, how many, kind of sleepless nights or fingernails you chewed through over the course of the past couple of years, keep in mind the lives you're going to save, as Commissioner DiGirolamo said. All that work that you've done, the work that continues to be done, every screw that's put in, every truss that's lifted, every piece saves a life. If it's 1, if it's 100, doesn't matter. You've taken that effort, you've taken that energy, so thank you.
Thank you very much, very much. Commissioner Marseglia and friend.
Stay right down there. Good morning. I'd like to begin with anybody who's been on those Wednesday morning phone calls. Can you stand up for a minute, please? Or if you're standing, raise your hand. There's Chris. There have been phone calls for maybe 2 years, and I participated in the beginning with a constant refrain of, we have to just get the shovel in the ground. We just have to get the shovel in the ground. And I knew once we did that everything would be okay. But I stopped being on the phone calls at that point because it was very clear that we had a team that was in charge and knew how to do this. And you brought it forth, and I just have thanks to all of you on that Wednesday call. Wouldn't have happened if you didn't always have it. I keep it on my calendar, so I think of you every time you're having one, and I make myself not join. But thank you for that. I think the other thing that I wanted to say is we worried about how we were going to get the money for this, but it came together from many different ways of braiding it together. We have opiate funding through Diane Rosati and through the former district attorney, Judge Weintraub. Sorry, I forgot what to say. We have mental health money from AMSAS that came here. We have state grants that Steve Sanacero got us and a federal grant from Fitzpatrick. So all of that's good. We're going to get it built, but there's a new problem now. And that's that we are all worried about how we're going to pay for the services that are here. We had Medicaid expansion begin, just a couple years ago, and it made all the difference. How many lives have we saved because people now had insurance and they could go into drug and alcohol treatment or mental health treatment? The current bill in front of Congress is going to pull much of that out. So it's really important that we get on the phone and we call every federal representative we can and let them know we can't have that happen. There is just too much at stake. So I would encourage all of you to do that, because I don't know how we're going to keep this going if that funding gets cut. So thank you. I want to tell you that in my mind, this is dedicated to every person that I love or know or heard of who died of suicide or died of a substance use disorder, and I thank all of you for being here to put this up. Dreams really do come true.
You might not be on the Wednesday calls all the time, but your presence is often felt, I'll tell you. So thank you very much. Next up, we have Rachel Neff from Office of Human Services.
So good morning, everyone. It's really a great day for Bucks County. Thanks so much for hosting this event today, Lenape Valley. I think as we're hearing in everyone's remarks, there's such an unwavering commitment to behavioral health in this county. And I want to start my remarks today by really recognizing and calling out our commissioners here in Bucks County. We have a team of county commissioners who say they're going to make big things happen, and then they put actions behind words and they make them happen, as you just heard Commissioner Marseglia say. We're standing in front of a multi-million-dollar project because we had a relentless commitment from Commissioner Marseglia, Commissioner Harvey, and Commissioner DiGirolamo saying, let's do what's right for the residents of Bucks County. And I just want to say, folks, and I'm sure everyone who's worked with them knows, when they say they're going to do something that's going to be better for the residents of Bucks County, get out of the way or get on board. So I really want to say thank you to our commissioners for all the work they've done over the years. And also, as Dave has indicated, there was a team of people for years working on this. Sharon Coran is here, Chris Thompson is here. From the county, Donna Duffy Grimm has worked on this for years. She's unable to make it today. Diane Rosati, who's the director of our Drug and Alcohol Commission. We have Jane Kramer here, a deputy in our mental health. There has just been a team of partners. And without our partnership with Doylestown Health, Lenape, and our county commissioners and the staff of the county, we just could not bring something like this forward. So again, this is really a collective effort and reflects how Bucks County knows how to get important work done for our residents. You know, I also want to recognize, and it's been said, you know, we're here at this beam raising ceremony, and we all know that there are people literally sitting in their living rooms right now or their kitchens, talking to a friend, talking with someone they love, saying, how are we going to get this person help? What are we going to do? How can we reach out and get them connected? And I just think that's never lost on us in the Division of Human Services, that we need to make sure people have a place to go. And while Lenape Valley is working as fast as they can to get the Bright Path Center up, please know that there's places to reach out to in the county. Clearly, we have Lenape, we have St. Luke's Penn Foundation, we have our Human Services Hub, we have our Area Agency on Aging, we have our 988 that's launching today in Bucks County. So there are so many resources that people can reach out to, and I really want to send a message that that's important to do, and we're here and available. Lastly, I want to say, and it is great to see our partners from the state here, as Commissioner Marseglia mentioned, we're here at the beam raising ceremony today, and we are certainly going to need support in the years of 2027, 2028, and all those moving forward to sustain this, because this is something that is a commitment to our community, and I am certain that our friends from the Office of Mental Health and Substance Abuse and our partners from the Drug and Alcohol, the State Department of Drug and Alcohol, our elected officials, and so many others will continue to come out and support this initiative in future years. So again, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's worked on this. This is really a proud moment for Bucks County. Thanks.
Thank you very much. So next we have Diane Rosati from the Bucks County Drug and Alcohol.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. All right. Thank you. This is a great day. So the speakers before me have already set the tone for this morning, and I am really delighted to represent the Bucks County Drug and Alcohol Commission to honor today's milestone, to express gratitude to everyone, and also to look to the future. So when I think of Bright Path, the words that come to mind are unprecedented, innovative, recovery-focused, hopeful, and also no wrong door. Many of us, no more than the Lenape Valley team, have dedicated countless hours, days, years in planning for this day and to the opening of Bright Path. So thank you. But the highest level of federal and state and county leadership have provided the necessary funding. And thank you again to Steve Ross from the Office of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services, as well as to the Pennsylvania Department of Drug and Alcohol Programs. The conversations started in earnest in 2021, and in 2022 there were meetings and discussions clearly with the commissioners led by Commissioner Marseglia, Margie McEvitt, Sharon Curran, Donna Duffy, Rachel Neff, Jim Brexler. And the beginning of the discussion was initiated by the then district attorney, now Judge Matt Weintraub. So please join me in thanking everyone. Judge Weintraub and the commissioners ensured that each state department lived up to its commitment to ensure their initial enthusiastic pledge in a significant financial way. And so we have a building behind us, which is just fantastic. Since then, Lenape Valley Foundation, now led by Dave Herold, has led the way in this project. Today, I would also like to thank the boots on the ground, the construction workers, the folks we hear behind us, the safety folks that are working so diligently to make sure that this is a safe, supported, respectful building for Bucks County residents. And those folks have worked here day in, day out, sun, rain, mostly rain lately, but they've been here every day making sure that this is a beautiful building for our residents. And I heard so many of you this morning who hadn't seen the building say, I didn't realize it was going to look like home, or that it was going to look so respectful. It is not at all sterile. It's welcoming to community members, which is just fantastic. So thank you to all. And as we look to the future, I'm reminded that the motto of the Bucks County Drug and Alcohol Commission is, we are here to help. And I know that we all feel that way today. The Bright Path Center is going to elevate our ability to do just that, to help Bucks County residents who have substance use and mental health issues. And we're confident of the impact that it'll make in the community. So even though today's a topping off ceremony, I know, and I know you do too, that for this project and the impact in our residents, the sky is the limit. We haven't yet reached the potential ceiling of what we're able to accomplish on behalf of Bucks County residents, and I know that together we'll all contribute to a community in Bucks County that is even healthier. So thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Diane. So next we have Rob Hutchinson, who is the president of the Lenape Valley Board.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. As Dave said, I'm the president of the Lenape Valley Foundation Board of Directors. It is an honor to be here with you today at this milestone for the Bright Path Center. As I conclude our remarks, I want to extend my appreciation to everyone who is helping make this project possible. Our partners, staff, donors, community members, and elected officials. Your dedication and hard work have made this a vision a reality, and the Bright Path Center will soon stand as a beacon of hope and healing for those in need. Now, as the team from Gorski Engineering prepares to lift the final truss beam into place, I invite you to stay and watch. Let it serve as a powerful reminder that we are not just building a structure. We are building a place where people facing some of their darkest days can find the path to a brighter future. Thank you again for coming today, and have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Diane. So next we have Rob Hutchinson, who is the president of the Lenape Valley Board.
Thank you again for coming today, and have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
if anyone has not signed the beam yet, it'd probably be a good time to do it, which, by the way, includes me. I got to get over there and do it. But just a couple of quick notes too. Some folks that, as I said earlier, everybody here had a big part of this. A couple of folks, though, also that I wanted to just take for a moment. The sheriff's office, wonderful support behind this. Thank you very much, and law support, law enforcement just in general. Doylestown Health, this doesn't happen without Doylestown Health behind us, and I look forward to this project deepening that relationship that we have to be able to provide the best services possible. And then, last but not least, staff and board of Lenape Valley Foundation, thank you so much for your support through all of this. Boy, am I lucky. I walked into this, all right? There's a lot of work that had to be done to get here, and I really appreciate that. And there's a lot of work to be done, so thank you very much. Great. And by the way, Gorski, I should have mentioned our folks in the construction over here coming out, making every step of the way as easy as possible. So thank you. So.